Oh, we ended up getting 21 quarts of corn. Nice little chunk to keep for the winter. Today I'm going to be harvesting some beets and canning them for our family. Harvest time is one of the busiest times of the year for us because we grow such a big garden and we have to try to get the timing all right with when everything is ready to be harvested. This year, obviously with my surgery, things have gone a little bit different. So some of the stuff's getting away from us. If you can see, this lettuce over here is enormous and we didn't get to it, but at least we have goats and other animals that'll eat it. Our chickens love it. So it's not going to go to waste. I have this huge row of beets here, but I've ordered some canning lids online. They're hard to buy in stores right now, and I'm still waiting for them to come. So I'm just going to be doing a smaller batch today with as many lids as I have at home. So let's get going. Well, I got a whole lot of greens, and some of these beets are huge. Perfect for canning. We often will eat the greens. They do taste a little better if they are smaller, so they're better to eat if the beets are, like some of these ones up here are a lot smaller. Once the leaves get really big, they get tougher. So I doubt we'll eat these ones. I'll probably just feed them to the chickens today. Oh, did you get a thistle? Ouch. Is that ouch?
Ow.
Go around. You go this way? Oh, Lucas, go this way. Yeah, go that way. There you go. Good job. I have a visitor. Willie keeps breaking his chain. And Gonzo. Gonzo! He's hiding over there. So right now, they are just running loose out here. I mean, they're still in this fenced area, but that ditch bank is not fenced yet. So last night, they came down the ditch bank to the front of the house and were running around. But we got them put back in here, and hopefully they'll stay today. Poor Gary's still tied up because he hasn't escaped yet. Well, that didn't last long. The goats escaped already, and it's only been like 20 minutes since I left the garden. This is the girls defending their dad's prize tree. Alright, we've got the beets in here. We just steamed them. I use my Instant Pot because it works really well. But I also have another pot going on the stove just steaming. That works as well. Now we are just going to slide the skins off, cut them up, put them in the jars, and get them processing. Today we are harvesting corn. We like to freeze our corn rather than can it. So we're going to be picking and husking, and then we will get to work on cooking and putting them in bags and getting them frozen. Here we go. Show us what we got, Anna. Woo! We got a whole tote. What are we doing now, Anna?
We're putting them in the boiling water to heat them up so we can freeze them.
So we're heating them up to freeze them?
We're heating them up so we can cut the kernels off
Oh!
and then freeze them.
Now the cows get to enjoy our corn cobs.
Fat.
Yeah, they've been eating well. You guys are all fat.
Those flies love her. Can't get them. Hello, why are you winking at me?
They're scared of them. They're like, what is this?
Sugar's like, yum, yum, yum. They keep coming back.
That's some skill. Oh, we ended up getting 21 quarts of corn. Nice little chunk to keep for the winter. finally getting around to making some sauerkraut out of our cabbages that were picked weeks and weeks ago. It's one of the great things about cabbages though, they last quite a while in the fridge. So they did get a little bit brown on the outer leaves, but because they have so many layers, you just peel those off and they're fine. So we just start by cutting this in half. And then I always cut out this little piece of core because it's really hard. And then I just chop it in pieces and put it in a bowl. Sauerkraut is one of the easiest things you can make, one of the least expensive things you can make, and it has so much nutrition. So good for your gut health. So all you need is a cabbage and salt and something to put it in. I also put whey in mine because I have it and it makes the ferment go a little bit quicker. But if you don't have whey, you can just add an extra tablespoon of salt. So there we go. Took me like a minute. Chop that up. Then I just dump it in a bowl. Might be a few pieces I didn't quite chop enough. We'll get back there. Then, depending on the size of your cabbage, 1 to 2 tablespoons of salt. The salt will bring out the natural juices in your cabbage. So you don't even have to add water to your cabbage because it makes its own. Here's my cabbage in a bowl. I like to add 1/4 of a cup of whey. Whey is the liquid left over from making homemade cheese, with cream cheese. We just let our raw milk sit out for several days until it thickens into a cheese. Then we separate it and the liquid that's left is our whey. So as I said before, the whey isn't necessary, it just helps it ferment a little bit quicker. Then we just mix this all up really well. You can use a meat pounder. I've used a potato masher before, but just a wooden spoon will work. Just to try kind of beat up the cabbage and help those juices start to come out. However, time is always your friend with fermenting. I have seen methods where people take a whole cabbage, stick it in an ice cream bucket that has a lid, fill it with water, cut out the core and put salt in it, and then fill the whole thing with water and cover it and just leave it for like a month. And that's how they make their sauerkraut. I have not tried that method, so I'm not willing to do it right now. But I like to have mine all shredded up. And once that sits for 10 minutes or so and the juices really start to run out, then I will keep filling my jar and mash it in there really tight. This is a large pickle jar I just finished. And our cabbages were so big, I only got about 1.5 cabbages in that whole jar. And now we're just gonna let it sit on the counter for a few days and then go put it downstairs in the storage room. And we'll have some nice sauerkraut. Our next thing to harvest are these huge dill plants. We've got tons of them, so we're just going to try to hang them out to dry. And probably I would leave them in here, but we've got a cantaloupe plant on the other side that has a couple little cantaloupe on it and it's not getting very much sun because the dill are blocking it. So I've got to get them out if we want to get any cantaloupe. So here we go. Good work. Where are you going with that bundle?
To the house, I guess.
Okay.
Step over the squash.
I'll edit it, but put it back so it sees me.
It does see